Hi and welcome back. I hope that you are having a beautiful start to spring. I feel like I've been in a very winter cozy mindset lately and I am ready to fully embrace this season. So I've got a ton of things that I want to do this weekend. It is Friday night and the very first thing I need to do is I need to take care of some of my plants. My fern is very unhappy and I'm not 100% sure why. So I might try to repot him. I feel like he doesn't have enough hydration, so I don't even know. I also need to just prune some of my plants. This poor sweet rose bush over here that just needs some pruning. And then I really want to make a spring/summer bucket list. Last year, summer was just so crazy. Alex and I both had so many health problems, and I feel like with just the chaos of the move and being in a new city and dealing with so many things all at the same time, we didn't really get to experience summer in Chicago. So your girl is ready to go hard this year. I'm really hoping I'll be able to go to a Cubs game and so many things. So I'm going to be crafting my summer bucket list. That's what we're up to, but I definitely need a matcha to get started. Coffee is for winter, matcha is for summer, and I have definitely been in a matcha mood. Finished, and though it is far from complete, I do think it's a really good starting point. I literally just doodled this out, and I want it to be something that I kind of add to all summer long as I think of more and more things that I want to do, especially because I don't even know honestly what there is to do in Chicago. Okay, first things first, I really want to go to a baseball game. Specifically, I'd really love to see the Cubs, but I'd also be totally down for a Savannah Bananas baseball game. I've never been to a baseball game. I wanted to go once, and we were literally in the stadium and it got rained out, so I really want to do that. I also want to see an outdoor movie. In Chicago, there's a lot of really cool opportunities for that. So there is movies in Millennium Park, the Merchandise Mart. They do little movies on the back of that building as a projection. Also, I'd be down for a drive-in or something. I went to this last year with a friend, but I have not been with Alex. It's the Rooftop Cinema Club, and it's literally an outdoor movie on top of a skyscraper. It's the coolest thing. So actually, we've got some really good options for outdoor movies. The good thing about writing this out is it helps me remember what I need to do, because obviously if I do want to go see a free outdoor movie, I need to go ahead and figure out which night and plan it and stuff like that. Okay, this is a big one. I really want to go on a nighttime walk and look at the stars, maybe even walk past the Chicago River. I just think there's something so magical about nighttime walks, and I never do it, but I'd really love to force Alex to do that with me. I really want to make sure I go on a picnic this summer. I haven't been to the Chicago beach a lot, and essentially it's just the bayfront of Michigan, or it's the lake front of Lake Michigan, and it is such a beautiful spot. People take their dogs there, they go on walks, they bring picnics, they lay out in the sun, so I really want to make that happen this year. Okay, these are more a couple of baking ones. I want to learn how to make my own cold brew, and this has been on my list for a really long time, but I have all of the supplies. I got little bags to make it. I just need to sit down and do it. And kind of in the same way, I want to learn how to make a watermelon cake. I'd never even heard of this until a couple of months ago, but I'm just so fascinated because it sounds so fun. When Alex and I got married, I wanted to bake our own cake, and he was like, Yeah, that's a horrible idea. It's way too hard. So I'd also kind of be tempted to like see maybe for his birthday, maybe if I could make like a towered cake or something, I think that would be fun. I really want to go to the farmer's market. I want to go to all of them, all up and down the city. I've heard that the Logan Square Farmers Market is supposed to be really special, so I would love to go to that. It's on a Sunday, which is always hard with church, but I think if we get up early enough, I'm pretty sure that we could go to like the beginning of the farmers market. So maybe we can even make that happen this weekend. That'll be really fun. Sunset swim. I always think I like swimming, and then whenever I go to the pool, I'm like, this is terrible. But I want to make sure that in like the heat of summer, like end of July, August, our apartment building has the most incredible pool, and I want to swim and watch the sunset. I also want to do a road trip. I don't even care where, even if it's just an hour away, quick little day trip. I think that would be just amazing. I want to grow something to eat. So whether it be like mint or basil, tomatoes, maybe even lemon balm, because we have a fly problem and I've heard that they don't like lemon balm, but I just think it's just so magical when you like go out in the garden and like pick something and eat it. Obviously we don't have a garden, we just have giant window, but I think that we get enough light where I could grow something easier, and maybe even just basil. Like I would be perfectly happy with basil. I want to go roller skating. Okay, so I have not roller skated in like 3 years because of my ankle injury, but I'm getting better, and I actually think it would kind of like protect my ankle because the pair I have is really thick. Like the boots are really thick, so I think that maybe even if I'm just like really careful, and I don't even know where you can roller skate in Chicago, but I think that'd be really fun. And then last, I really want to host a gathering. I've kind of been like toying with the idea of getting some of my friends together for a tea party, and then like making some like, I don't know, I got china from a friend's mom for our wedding, and it's beautiful. So I would love to do like a little girls' tea party, or maybe even like a summer movie night or something like that. I just think that sounds like so much fun. So these are some of the things that I really want to get up to this summer, and I hope that you feel inspired and you're starting to plan, because if you don't plan, it's not going to happen. So go ahead and make a list for yourself. Like, what do you want to do this summer? What do you want to make sure happens? I wonder if I could grow a blueberry plant in our apartment. That'd be so cool. I feel like probably not, because it's a bush. Ooh. Okay, I need to look into that because that would be really fun. Yeah, so hopefully those are some of the things I'm gonna get up to this spring/summer, because obviously a lot of those I can go ahead and go do. And I think that farmers markets might be starting to open, and some of these I hope I do many times. I hope that I go on many nighttime walks, and that I learned how to bake all kinds of things. I also really want to learn how to make it's like an a lemon olive oil cake. I had one once at a restaurant for Alex's birthday. They like randomly brought it out, because we're not really dessert people at restaurants, but it was so good. So good. So I'm going to be dreaming of how to make these things happen. I want to put this somewhere that I'm going to see it. I might tape it to like the inside of one of our cabinets, because I think that would be a fun place to like help me keep track of it. But that is our plan, and now it is time to fix these plants. I don't know what's going on with a lot of them, but I think I'm gonna try to like cut off some old leaves. I feel like the fern needs a repot. I don't really have a pot big enough, but I'm kind of tempted to like split it into 2 pieces and see if that helps. So I don't know, but thankfully we have a cozy drink to help us along the way. killed my matcha by putting dirt in it. In other news though, I love that. This is my string cheese plant and I just love watching it grow. Isn't that cool? Like the way it forms and then a new leaf will unroll there. Okay, a day late and $1 short, but it is, well, one, it's a new day, new fit. But we just went to Goodwill and I got some really fun stuff. So I got this. This was $3.09, but I'm so excited. I'm gonna put our dishwasher pots in it, which I think is super cute. And then I got this. This is Zara, and it's just like a cute little. I'm very excited about it. I'm very tired because we just walked like 4 miles with 3 laptops and a partridge in a pear tree. but I feel like thrifting is just so spring because it is not fun to go thrifting in the cold when you don't have a car and you're just like traipsing around Chicago. So I love that. For lunch, Alex just ran to the grocery store and he's gonna pick up some sushi and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the Greek salad, which I'm really pumped for, and we'll have lunch together. And then I'd really like to craft, but we'll see what our spring inspiration is.
Bright morning star.
That I live in death, it's because I do. I don't know like what I got sick with, but 9 days ago Alex and I got like taken down by like the literal plague. I had a fever for 3 days. I have now been fully out of my fever zone for 7 days and I am still so exhausted and still so out of it. So all this to say, our plan had been to go to the farmer's market this morning and I was so tired I like completely forgot that was our plan. So I'm gonna head to the grocery store and I'm very excited because I have been wanting to make a lemon olive oil cake for a really long time. It's supposed to be easy. We've got gluten-free flour, so I just need to pick up a couple of things and I think that's what I'm gonna do because that just seems so light and so spring and so lovely for a Sunday afternoon. And then I'm gonna FaceTime my mom, wish her a happy Mother's Day, and yeah.
Walking down this inner path.
I feel like I'm actually gonna fall asleep. But groceries have been acquired and I'm getting ready to lock in, but I wanted to show you something. So our church did this really sweet thing today where you could like build your own little bouquet, and I think this is adorable. I think they're gorgeous and it's like all of my favorite colors, which is fun. And while I lock in, I just started my first book on my summer TBR, which is Malibu Rising. It's by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I was skeptical because I really didn't like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I know is like a very controversial topic, but I just didn't. But anyway, Malibu Rising so far I've really been enjoying. I'm only like a couple hours in, but I'm excited to turn these bad boys on. Hop to it, make some cozy cake. I think I'm also gonna make some tea and try to just like lock in cozy fry and bake. So that's what we're up to. Okay, well, first of all, she smells absolutely divine. So I'm gonna just take a little nip, just a little teeny nip. I am so excited. Okay. It does taste more like, kind of like a banana bread. Not like it doesn't taste banana-y, obviously. But I feel like it needs like, I don't know, like a lemon icing. Maybe that's what I'll do. It needs icing, but it's good. I decided to break and make some icing because it really just needed a little tiny bit of sweetness. So, taste test round 2. Really excited because the smell just standing by it is so good. Okay, let's see. Wow, I feel like I made the icing a little bit too sweet. And I feel like it could be more lemony. Wow, I was gonna wait for Alex, but
Gosh, well, it's good.
you don't have to like it.
No, it's delicious.
Isn't that amazing? There's a cup of olive oil in this whole thing, let's remember that.
Not gonna help with my bikini body.
I love you.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay. I have to say, the lemon olive oil cake was so much better than I ever dreamed or hoped or wished that it would be. It was absolutely amazing. As soon as I stopped recording last night, Alex and I both just like stopped and stared at it for a minute and then we demolished the whole plate of lemon olive oil cake before dinner because you know what? Life is short, eat dessert first. But it was seriously so good. I'm gonna put the recipe up for you. I did not really like the blueberry thing I baked all that much a couple weeks ago, but this was fire. Highly recommend. Also, so easy. So easy. I'm talking like this is stuff that you literally just have in your kitchen. I also don't think I mentioned this, but we did a gluten-free version and it was incredible. You couldn't tell it was gluten-free. Honestly, like, I forgot it was gluten-free because it was so good. Highly recommend. I've also, while I was baking yesterday, I was listening to more Malibu Rising and I am fully hooked. My favorite time to listen to audiobooks is right before I go to bed. So I always like set my alarm and then I put on like a 22-minute timer for myself. Most nights I do extend the timer, give myself a little extra 22 minutes. This one I put it on probably 6 or 7 times, like not 6, 7, but it is I'm really intrigued. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite book ever, but it is kind of a haunting story. I don't know, sadness and longing and heartbreak and family patterns and all of those things. I'm probably only gonna give it like a 3 on Goodreads, like if we're just being totally frank, because it's just not, I feel like in the beginning it's a little raunchier than it needed to be, and that always kind of like, I don't like get books where I have to like, you know, skip past those scenes. So that's kind of obnoxious, but that did kind of like wrap up in the beginning and now it's in a better place. Yeah, not what I thought it was gonna be, but very interesting. And the whole book hinges around like a secret, and I think I only have like an hour or 2 left and I haven't discovered the secret. So I will keep you updated on how that's going, but I am so excited to have started my TBR. I thought I was gonna have so much more time this weekend than I did, but the biggest book that I want to read this summer is Emily Henry's Beach Read, and it was my #1 book on my list, my TBR summer list last year, but I got into so many different books, and with book club I was trying to keep up, so by the time I actually sat down to read it, it was like end of August, September, and I was just in a fall headspace, and I was like, no, Beach read deserves its own spring, summer, warm air kind of day. So I read the first like 4 pages, but I am hoping to finish that. And I'm already feeling so much more rooted and grounded and excited for the season that we are in, literally and metaphorically. And I hope that you are too. As always, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you right back here next week. Bye.